Senator Coyle.
Senator Gold, the Center for Net Zero Industrial Policy recently released a cautionary study which states that the old geopolitical order was based on oil. Canada prospered under this order, but there's a risk that Canada will lose its position in the new energy world. The report indicates that for Canada to be a global power in the energy transition, we need a strategic push. A recent IMF study predicts that Canada's trade balance could decline by between 2 and 3% of GDP as the world shifts to lower carbon energy. Senator Gold, is Canada planning to develop an ambitious net zero industrial strategy as suggested by the Centre to harness our national resources for maximum benefit and to identify where our comparative advantage lies by following the smart money with government support?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question. Canada absolutely must keep innovating to meet our long-range goal of strengthening and building on the existing measures that fight climate change and support our emerging sectors of cleaner and more sustainable economic development. And to that end, the Government of Canada has launched the $8 billion Net Zero Accelerator Fund to help large emitters reduce their emissions. For example, Algoma Steel is receiving up to $420 million from this fund to retrofit its operations and to phase out coal from steel-making processes at its facility in Sault Ste. Marie in Ontario. This will create 500 jobs and reduce emissions by 3 million tons per year by 2090. Another example, another initiative is Canada's hydrogen strategy, which looks to power Canada's low-carbon energy future.
Senator Coyle.
Thank you. Wanted to hear a little more about the export side of things. So, Senator Gold, in order for Canada to maintain a strong position in the new geopolitical order, as recommended by the Centre for Net Zero Industrial Policy, what will Canada do to cultivate advanced production and innovation capabilities, the brains, in the processing of materials for net zero supply chains, and align procurement, diplomacy, trade, and public policy across ministries and programs?
Senator Gold.
Well, there's so much that needs to be done, and in 15 or 30 seconds, or whatever my time is, I can do very little but simply point us to the framework, for example, to build a green prairie economy, which has a number of different pillars. And each of these pillars relies not only on technological changes, but the support of those to innovate and to continue to do so, and through various measures, supporting universities, supporting research, and foreign students. The government will do its part to make this happen.